I'm hungry. I'm going. I'm hungry. Just 1 second. Do as fast as I can. Go, 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 go. Good morning, Vietnam. Oh, my God. What a day. What a day. $1 in the hole as it goes. Yeah. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. I get progress a little bit at a time here. Welcome to the Bottom of the Glass Nation show. It is Saturday, 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. Los Angeles time. If you didn't know, it'd be easy to tell. I'm wearing a Dodger hat. I'm wearing blue, and it's 6 o'clock Los Angeles time, as you might have noticed. All right. I'm starting off with a drink. It's the Bottom of the Glass Nation. There is so much cool stuff going on in the world. I know you're thinking, what the hell is he? No. Pendulum, baby. Pendulum. It's all I care about tonight. We'll talk about the pendulum, then we're just going to talk about you and me. That's the way this is going to go. It's simple. But we got to start off with a drink. Now, I want a drink tonight, baby. It's Saturday night. I guess that makes it all right. How much more could I want? I got you guys. I got my drink. I got my blushing bride to my right. She'll be on screen momentarily. You couldn't ask for anything more. Don't leave me hanging, people. Come on now. Give me some. I'll drink alone, goddammit, I will. But I'd rather drink with you guys. Josh Maddox, best ever bar, baby. Oh, and I do have my training wheels tonight, so fuck off. All right. So let me get right into something before we bring the beautiful Gen X mom on. Real quick, I keep telling you, I've been telling you for 2 years, the pendulum is beginning to swing the other way. Now, a lot of times we were talking about kids, Generation Z kind of making up their own mind, kind of going their own way, kind of telling teachers, let's get back to math class and let's not talk about culture issues. Let's not talk about socialism. Let's not talk about global warming. Let's just talk about English. You're an English teacher. We've been expressing that content for 2 years now, and it was right. What is also happening, you guys had to have seen some of this, but connect the dots. They give you a blurb. They'll say, Sylvester Stallone is putting his new movie on set. Sylvester Stallone has said, no more of this woke bullshit on my movie set. Did you catch that? Hollywood elite, flat out says, I'm done with this shit. Why? He says, I don't want a diversity hire anymore. I want the best director. I want the best script. I want the best actors. I want to produce the best movie possible for you, the viewers. I don't care about the woke movement anymore. I really don't. I want to produce. How many movies have gotten fucked up because they changed a character's sexuality or their religion or their race to be inclusive, and then the movie doesn't do as well? And then when the investors come back, when the shareholders come back, when the stockholders come back, and they're sitting down with the board and go, oh, what the fuck's going on? Well, we do apologize for the numbers not coming in quite what we thought, but we are very inclusive. People really love and adore us. Everyone is friendly towards us because we've diversified so much. Our costume guy, one of our producers, the investors stop right through there and go, okay, shut the fuck up. This is what shareholders say. This is what major shareholders and stockholders are coming. I'm here to make money, not friends. Are you paying attention? I'm a stockholder. I'm an investor. I'm here to make money, not friends. I'll go find my own friends. Okay? I invested money in your company to produce motion pictures that turn a profit. Go do that. And they're starting to do it. It's starting to happen all over the place. Look at, what was it? Let me get my lovely bride. There she is. Gen X mom in a warm, comfortable setting. You are not in a sex dungeon. You are in a den, a warm, inviting mahogany den with books behind you you've never read. Okay?
How do you know?
Now, remember you told me about that governor of Alabama. What was her name? I can't remember her name right now.
Oh, I didn't know.
Kay Ivey. She's the governor of Alabama.
Yes.
And she fired someone in a position, the early child development person. Director of Education, early child development, gone. Because she read her book on what they're going to put out, their syllabus, their content.
She said there will be no woke education in her school districts in Alabama.
Boom. Another
Period.
One.
End of
and
story.
Another one. And another
Love
one.
it.
I'm telling you, we still got a ways to go. It's tough.
It's okay, baby steps.
The pendulum is swinging back the other way.
Yes.
There was, and the big push that you'll see from Gen X Talk, the big push you're going to see from us coming up in the next 10 days or so, and I'm totally stealing this. I'm plagiarizing from every source I possibly can. But the big one was that the Brian Kilmeade from Fox, they went out and did a very long, in-depth survey, and they just asked two basic questions. And one was, are you gay, homosexual, bisexual? Are you LGBTQ? They didn't ask their name, didn't ask where they were from. They got honest answers. Said, we don't care where your name, where you're from. We just want to know if you are, yes or no. We're just trying to get a head count here. Just getting a head count, you know. Before the bus leaves, you count all the kids on the bus and see if everybody's on board. It's all they're trying to do. Less than 3% of the country. People of the good ship, hear me speak. I know you're getting in an uproar right now. I can hear you getting mad. Me too. Listen, 3% or less of the country identifies with those groups. Fine. I don't care one way or the other. Make it 80%, make it 1%, make it none, make it all. It doesn't matter. I don't care. Do what you want. Whatever you want to do. But why is less than 3% of the country running the fucking country? Why is less than 3% of the country got a stranglehold on all of us? How did 3% of the country get a grasp where now we all have to watch what we say, where we go, how we dress, where we park? We can't, comics today are the best people on the earth. Comics today are the greatest, and there's one of them that'll tell you, I forget who it was I saw, I was just laughing my ass off, and he says, and he's Generation X. He's like, back in my day, a hero, a goddamn stand-up, bona fide hero, was a man who dressed in red, white, and blue and got on a motorcycle and jumped 27 school buses in front of Caesar's Palace. That motherfucker was a hero. You know what a hero is today? A hero is someone who dares to stand up in an office building and discuss social issues publicly. You don't do that. No. Don't you dare stand up and discuss racism or transgender. Don't you? No. You do that, you're in HR and you're fired. You're out. You take your little cardboard box, get the fuck out of the building. Today, that's a hero. Today, in the world that I'm living in right now, a hero is someone who exercises their freedom of speech. That's how far we've come. All right? You guys know what I'm talking about, Evel Knievel. Remember the little Evel Knievel motorcycle? You put him on a little thing, and you just zing, 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 and off the motorcycle goes, boom, over the buses. Now it's a little dude with a briefcase and a little fedora hat on, standing by the water cooler, and you zing, zing, zing. A little guy runs around the office. Oh my God, racism, transgendered, and blacks and whites, and that's a guy who talks and speaks his mind. Yeah, you need one of those toys. You can wind him up and let him go. That's a hero. We're going to start making toys after those guys and trading cards. Ooh, look at this. I got Captain Speaks His Mind. Look at him. This is Captain I say what I feel. Ooh, that's what it feels like. Those are today's heroes because you got to be bold to just have a discussion, which is wrong. Got to be careful on YouTube now, just so you know. I got a little heads up from what's his name? He's on here. His name's James Rustick on here. He's a follower, friend. He wrote me, he goes, you know what he said to me? He goes, are you there? Are you paying attention?
Oh, you're talking to me now?
You're looking right at you.
Oh, I had no idea it was my turn.
Your job is to look at me and worship me on the off chance that I look your direction. If I glance your direction, you need to be engaged. You can't make me wrap you on the beak, okay? So James Rustick, the other day, I was talking about him, and I mentioned his name, James Rustick. He wrote me, he goes, don't call me James. Don't do that. Even though his name on here was James Rustick. That was his name in the deal. He goes, don't call me Jim or something like that. Well, James. I could call you Slippin' Jimmy, like Saul Goodman, Jamie McGill. That'd be funny, too.
Okay.
Anyway, James, what the fuck was I going to tell you a story about James? You got me all discombobulated.
I didn't do anything.
When you weren't paying attention, I had to stop and go a whole other direction.
You didn't say it was my turn.
You have to be looking at me the whole time. You should never say, "Oh, are you talking to me?" You're supposed to be.
I can't see you through 2 cameras, a microphone. All I see is a Dodger hat moving.
When the Dodger hat is pointed this way, I'm talking to you. When the Dodger hat is pointed this way, I'm not talking to you.
So I'm really talking to a Dodger hat. Okay, that's all I can see. I can't even see your face. I can't. I'm just talking to whatever.
Well, Slippin' Jimmy Rustic gave me a heads up the other day about some headlines he had snuck around and found people getting their videos banned, their comments banned, getting demonetized. Some big names, big names. In a lot of ways, you got to remember that there's some advantages to us being a smaller channel, a more tight-knit channel. Let me put it in terms Generation X will understand. This is what it means to fly under the radar, where those big boys are getting hammered by YouTube, and the imperial Senate of YouTube isn't really paying attention to us. We are Lando Calrissian in Cloud City. We're small enough that we're not regulated by the mining guild, where the empire really doesn't pay us any mind. You see, there's some advantages for that. Why are you yawning?
I don't know.
That was good. That was a great fucking analogy.
I'm just saying, I'm not even participating today. I'm just sitting here.
I just came up with that on the fly. That's fucking pretty cool.
It's been a long day already, and I'm just tired, and I had a nap. But I have a couple PayPals already.
You had like a 3-hour nap almost. How could you be tired now?
I don't know.
You got to be ready to go, baby. Ready to go.
I can't.
All right.
I just can't. $5 from Zoe Michelle. We received $5 from her.
I love Zoe.
Matthew Barger gave $20 and didn't say where it was going to.
Unallocated funds go to the whiskey fund, my fine feathered friend.
For Mom, you are the greatest. Money for the studio so you can get your dining room back. $25.
Wow.
I can't wait to get my dining room back.
I know. The worst part for me is going to be shopping with you for a dining room table.
No, you're not going with me.
Oh, I'm not?
Oh, heck no.
Why not?
I'm just going to go get one.
I thought you were going to drag me around and make me suffer in silence as you went through and picked things and the price tag just kept going up.
Nope. You have no control over this one.
Wow. Your
penance is to stay home. Say 4 Hail Marys and be thankful that I haven't ripped your head off.
Well, I am thankful for that, but there's a lot of reasons. All right. So before we get going too far into here, let me appropriately so, I'm going to have another drink to my comment about Lando Calrissian in Cloud City. I pulled that literally. Didn't you hear it? Boom. I didn't write that down. Not scripted. That was just right out of the old Deuterino's head.
I'm yawning again. What is the deal?
Doing? You trying to make me yawn?
I don't know.
Oh, I get it.
I don't know.
I get it.
What?
You're trying to hint me, let's get this over so we can go to the bedroom.
Yeah, that's it. Exactly. I want to go to the bedroom.
Yeah.
I want to be banned in my room.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get in trouble.
You were doing that for me. You're doing that. So you're doing that. You're giving me the down low. Hey, if I yawn, it lets you know we should be upstairs right now. All right, I got what you're saying. I understand chicks really well, and that's one of them. So here we go.
Please send me to my room.
We have a show to do.
Okay.
I'm drinking again, and I don't care. It's time to drink. It's drinking. It's drink number 2 going down right now. Circle the wagons. Clean off that pomegranate stain off the counter, because here we go, baby. Now remember.
We have a $2 whore?
We do. We have a brand new $2 whore.
Huh.
And it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough one to figure out.
I'm trying to see.
Well,
it's so small on my iPad. I can't even blow it up.
No, but I can. But here's the deal. It's a woman, and it's a real woman. This is a real woman. And I didn't know her. I sent you a screenshot to your phone before we started of her screen name and her real name. She says, this is my name on YouTube.
Yes.
And I was like, I don't recognize that. She goes, but here's my very be quiet real name. I knew that one. I recognized the real name, but I had no idea who the YouTube name was. So maybe she got those backwards. She could have been in a drunken stupor when she wrote it. I don't know.
I don't know.
Before we get going too much down the road, and I keep saying that because we keep doing it, Ashley and Trippy are great. It says in the sheets. It says in the sheets, 2 of our staff members covering the sheets, writing about themselves. Ashley and Trippy are great. Okay.
They just want you to say that.
Thank a moderator. Philip Rooney, hello from Ireland. Rooney here. Thank you very much. Hey, got a little green heart from Rooney. I'm digging that. Brandon Mitchell gifted 1 Gen X Talks membership to Gareth Mullins.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
What is the problem over here? I'm mad.
You know what? I'm going to start charging you by the yawn. All right?
Somebody must be yawning on the other side of the camera.
I'm not. It's not me. It's someone else.
I don't know.
One of your fans is yawning.
I'm crashing. I'm going to have to go get some coffee or something.
Well, do something. Samuel Padinkadunk, Samuel Padonkadinkaning, Samuel Potemkin. I've been waiting all day to drink at my mechanic shop. I got soaked from a hailstorm. I'm ready to not remember anything. Well, then every time I drink once, you drink 3 times. That ought to solve that one. Where are we? Reality. Good day, Jen. We're looking amazing as always. Thank you very much.
What about me? Who said that?
Reality
Oh,
said I looked good.
thanks.
Didn't even mention you.
Yeah, my moderators don't even
Didn't
put
even
up
mention
something
you
for me.
and your yawning ass, because that's all you're doing.
The hair's up today.
That's what I try to tell you. Let your hair down, and the compliments will flow. I'm just telling you. It's also, if you do it on camera, it's super sexy when a chick shakes out her hair, and that's super hot. Just so you know. I'm not saying you have to or you should, but you should. And if I could make you, you'd have to. Old man Dan, 47. Sunday morning here in Queensland.
I gotta go get some coffee.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
She's gone.
I just yawned again.
Okay. If she doesn't get her shit together, I'll be taking applications for a new Gen X mom, a new wife, a new mother to my children, and someone who has less expensive taste in dining room tables. Sunday morning here in Queensland, Australia. Cheers. Thank you very much. And that was from Old Man Dan. Damian Stevenson watching from New Zealand. Thank you very much. Wab Bogan, good morning from Western Australia. And I'm choking. She's yawning and I'm dying. Something in the air. Hogs 14, $2. Thank you for signing my best bar ever shirt. Yeah, we did. I've had to sign a couple of those now. Have to. Yeah. Gen X Mom, when you guys have bought some stuff, she's put these out in front of me and stretched them out and said, sign here. So the kid and I have been signing shirts whenever she tells us to. So I'm not sure where that came up. I don't mind doing it. We don't charge any extra for that. But if you got a signed one, that's pretty rare. Because I think we've signed those Best Bar Ever shirts. I think we've signed of those 2. That's it. Stacy Aaron, that doesn't sound like penance to me. Sounds more like a reward. Gen X forever. Stacy's talking about you going to your room. That's not getting you in trouble. Stacy said that's a reward.
Exactly.
Rowdy Bobby 18, $2 evening. Jen, take a shot for me. I could need one. Well, then I'll have to take 2, one for each of us, Rowdy Bobby. Kel and Jim Curry, Gen X Mom, it's tiring to be beautiful like you. Now, see, she's not even listening to the show over there. She didn't even hear what I said. She's about, what I say?
It's tiring to be beautiful.
Okay, well, then she was just rude and had no comment. Kel and Jim, I thank you for that comment. Yes, it can be exhausting being as beautiful as she is. Now, she makes it look effortless, and I tell her so all the time. But you're right. Ron Knight, $20. Hello, bottom of the glass. Mama, get you a Red Bull IV drip. No yawning allowed. 20 for the whiskey fund since Mama didn't spritz her perfume on her. Boy, you're never going to let that go. Ron Knight ordered a shirt, and he wanted Gen X Mom to spritz the shirt with her perfume. And, okay, you don't yell from across the room when I'm doing my live stream. And secondly, you don't tell people that you don't have perfume. That makes me look bad. Because now guys are going to start sending you perfume. If the shoe fits. All right. Ron, you're just never going to let that go. Now, if you'd asked me, that shirt would have arrived smelling like 1985. That's the cologne I wear. Lionheart, $9.99. Let the hair down fund. There's $10 to get her to let her hair down live. If you guys get that going, she has to do it. Adam Schneider. You knew that Lionheart was going to do that. Lionheart, $9.99, Let the Hair Down Fund. Adam Schneiderman, $4.99 for Gen X Mom's Espresso Fund. The Shoeless One gifted 5 memberships, Shoeless Joe Jackson, Iowa Spartan, Tom Kowalski, Devin SS, Grey Wolf Outdoors, and Dean Raggett. You guys can now participate in the behind-the-scenes stuff. You just got to go to the Kids Gen X Talks website, go to the community. There's all these playlists and videos. And go to the one that says community and scroll down. It is now all open to all of you. There you go. Nana A, are you sure you want to get a new Gen X mom? You can't afford the time, efforts, and money to train another one. Isn't that the goddamn truth? You know what? I may rescind that offer. Girlfriends are expensive and not easy to train. Girlfriends are very expensive. I was thinking the other day I should have needed a girlfriend. I had a couple in mind. I thought, I could use with a girlfriend for about a summer or two. All right. And wait, there you go. I thought to myself, I could go for a girlfriend for a summer or so, let the hair down and kind of flex my muscles. And boy, Gen X mom's right. Girlfriends are expensive. I don't think I could do it. I don't, even at my age, I don't think I could even keep up. I think I'm losing on 2 friends. So we're passing on the whole girlfriend thing. We're giving that up, trying something else. But for those of you who know the Generation Next joke, just to be clear, this is Lucky Charms decoder ring stuff. You ready? Just to be clear, I'm wired for 220. All right. What?
What?
I'm wired for 220.
What?
2 20-year-old girls.
All right, I got my coffee.
Like if I got 2 20-year-old girls, if you get 2 20-year-old girls, you're the guy, your midlife crisis. So you say, I'm wired for 220. People think it's it's about electricity, but it's not.
Gotta swap you out. She needs another Band-Aid.
Oh, good. I'm so glad you brought him in.
No, he's been in.
I'm so glad you made him go. Well, she's got to go, and he's coming in, so we're sitting down, and the world is turning upside down, letting you know the unprofessionalism of this particular studio. And there's the kid with dirt all over his face. You out there working?
Nah, I just like playing in the dirt.
Did you get anything done?
Yeah,
What'd you get done?
I played in the dirt.
You know what? I can tell. I can go over here right now, and I can click on this, and I can click on garden camera, and we can see how much you did.
Did you put it on a source in Streamlabs?
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna do that for you.
I did it, but it's locking up. It won't go. So
Well, yeah, I have been getting stuff done. We have been getting stuff done.
How empty is the back of the truck of dirt? Because you got the planters raised. You got 2 out of the 3 planters double size right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now what?
It's about halfway filled.
One of them or both of them?
The truck.
Oh, the truck's halfway emptied. Well, you said filled. When I said
I'm a glass half full kind of guy. Okay?
I got that, but you're taking dirt out of the truck. Don't tell me the truck's half filled.
When you're drinking a glass of water, do you then say it's half full or half empty?
Well, the water coming out of the tap, I don't say is half anything because it's giving me
I don't know how
stuff.
much is in the tap.
Now, you don't say the truck is referred to by how empty it is becoming, the flower beds on how full they are becoming. When you say something is half full, I'm thinking the flower beds, they are getting filled. You don't say the truck is 7/8 empty. Or no, 1/8 filled.
It is 1/8.
If you get down to the bottom of the truck, you're getting rid of the dirt. As you just got one thin layer of dirt in the bottom of the truck, you don't look at me and go, it's 1/16 full.
Well, no, because like once you cross the barrier into like mostly empty, then you say it's empty. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
No, not even God knows what you're saying.
They know what I'm talking about. But
All you had to say was truck's half empty.
Well, it's half full. Okay, you understand.
How
what
are
I'm
the
saying.
flower beds coming along? How are the gardens?
It's about halfway. It's about halfway.
Are we
empty.
going to need more dirt?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the flower bed's about halfway empty.
Wow. The chickens are away though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want them fucking running around doing the shit. All right, I got you.
Get out.
Wow, what the heck, man?
Wow.
Get out. Go finish my garden.
She's getting warm, man. I'm trying to have a conversation with my daddy over here.
Wow. Hey, what's on your finger? Is that electrical tape?
Yeah.
Did you get a little cut there?
You saw me get the cut. You're
When?
just trying to make me tell a
No,
story.
what cut?
Okay, this cut.
Oh, that was the one from way earlier today.
That
Okay.
was the screw bit.
Screw bit. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. We had these brackets, and Gen X Dad, like we had a. Okay. We had
If
brackets.
you lie, go ahead.
So we had 2 pieces of wood going like this, and we had to put a bracket on the inside of it, and the wood, one side of the wood was all warped and messed up. So
Yeah, old.
Cheyenne, my friend, had a pipe wrench, like bending it into the correct spot
Yeah.
while I was screwing in the bracket. And he's like, you're going to have to do this fast. You got to get it done, because can't hold the pipe wrench for long before it splits the wood. So he's like, okay, go, go, go. And I go, zzz, and it slips off the screw, hits my finger, that's holding the bracket. Zzz,
I got to tell you.
and it literally took like a chunk out of my finger.
And that was just a Phillips bit. You weren't drilling anything. It wasn't a drill.
So it was
just a Phillips bit.
I just have low reaction time to the point where I was like, "Oh man, this hurts." And I
Hey
pulled it out.
man, something's drilling into my finger. That's
And
right.
it really did, it was bleeding kind of bad, and it took a chunk out of my finger.
I will tell you this. The reason that I'm saying something about the electrical tape,
Yeah.
I got to tell you, I'm getting a little misty-eyed, getting a little teary-eyed. That's you following in your father's footsteps. There's a ton of people out there that wrap their injury in electrical tape and keep right on going. I am not the only guy who does that.
Well, I made sure to wash my hands first. Gotta be clean. Gotta make sure it's not infected.
Okay, well that
And then I put electrical tape on.
we take brake clean, carburetor cleaner, or dip it in paint thinner, then electrical tape, and then we keep going. Just so you know.
Though, to be fair, I tried to save the chunk out of my finger, but it immediately fell off, and I was like, well, never finding that again.
No,
So I just wrapped it in electrical tape and went on.
Gotta tell you, I'm a little teary-eyed. Kind of proud of you for doing that, following in the old man's footsteps.
And what were
with the electrical tape.
So whenever I first drilled it and I noticed it was bleeding, what was the first thing I did? Besides finish the job. I finished the job first.
I was gonna say you did finish putting in the other screws. You finished it.
Then what was the first thing I did?
I don't remember.
I said, "Can I go get electrical
Oh
tape?"
yeah, that's right.
That was the
Yeah.
first
You're
thing I
like,
said. I was like,
I gotta get some electrical.
I was
tape.
like, man.
First aid kit is the drawer with the electrical tape in it. That's true.
Anyways, Jenny's mom isn't even here, so now.
Yeah. What's going on? Where's my wife?
I think she's in the bathroom.
What's in between the sheets
She's
here?
in the powder
Let
room.
me see. Daniel Velasquez over here between the sheets, member for 13 months, Legion of X. Daniel says, "Good evening, General. Good evening. Right back to you." Where are we at? Just the tiff. Some of us don't want a bunch of money or stuff. Some of us just want attention. Wow. Just the tiff. You are now at the front of the line. You are, whoa, look whose hair is down. And you did it for just Lionheart's $10. That's all it took. You hoard yourself out for $10. We could have got a lot more than $10 out of this.
That's all right.
First $10 that comes across, so you're like, yeah, I'm easy. And then what's next? Who knows? Another
So
$10.
can I say something about the shirts that went out?
Yeah, go ahead.
So there's a few that have not received their orders yet.
Yeah.
And that was due to I'm waiting for a supply shipment to come in, and it has been delayed. So if you have not received your shirt yet, please be patient. It's coming. I have no control over the postal system, but they're on their way. So,
But as soon as they get here, I will tell you that she works very diligently at getting everything done. It's one of those things that eats at her. We can be watching a movie, and all she's thinking about is hurry up, get to the end of the movie so that, you can get back to what she's doing for the T-shirts or whatever she's getting rid of at the time for you guys.
yeah.
So
So the hair's down.
do I get a little thank you and hero status from you today?
About the garden?
No, Tetris was a good movie.
Oh, last night we have we're doing a Tetris review.
Sort of. I just thought I would. We saw that
I wonder how
movie.
many people have seen it.
That I had growing up, Generation X, and you guys have all played the game Tetris. Everybody's played Tetris at some point, and you'd heard bits and pieces of the story of Tetris being a Russian game, and you kind of hear stuff in passing and on the news or something, little bits and pieces of how it came to be. And I'll tell you what, they put the movie together beautifully for that. I've watched it twice now. So much fun to watch that show.
It's really
What's the
good.
guy's name? Taron Egerton? Taron Egerton,
Yeah.
who is one of
Really
my
good.
favorite actors. He's the lead in it. And it's,
No spoilers.
no spoilers. It's absolutely brilliantly written.
Yeah.
It is a fun movie. It has a very uplifting ending. It was just great. I liked every bit of it. So yeah, there's your movie review for free. You're welcome, America.
Everybody,
And,
after the live stream, go watch it. Okay.
once you make it your movie of the week, and then you can play it yourself. And we don't have to watch Mary Poppins or Willy Wonka anymore.
What's wrong with Mary Poppins and Willy Wonka?
I didn't say anything was wrong with it.
Yeah, it was your tone of voice.
Now my tone of voice is indicating.
It's condescending to the movie that we grew up with. Both of those.
Okay, I got it. But the Willy Wonka thing is so. If you look at it now, being older, how come that grandpa could get up out of bed and dance if he'd never been out of that bed before?
You know what? Don't knock it.
And then the mother says, "Oh, Dad or Grandpa or whatever, you're not going to get up. You haven't set one foot on that floor in 10 years." And the grandpa says, "What was his name's Albert or something? Wasn't that the guy's?"
That's Grandpa Joe.
Grandpa Joe, but his real name isn't it? An actor's name is somebody Albert.
Yes.
And he says, he goes, "Well, if Charlie gets a ticket, I'm going to get out of this bed." If he hasn't touched the floor for 10 years, how did he take a piss? That's what I want to know. How did he take a piss?
The story wasn't about Grandpa Joe.
No, I'm
The
saying.
story was about Charlie.
I got it.
And it was a book, so I'm sure that they cut out a bunch of stuff from the book.
Here we go. Every time we go through something like this, she's always the book. She's one of those people. The book was better.
Always
The book was better. Every single time for the past 30 years, every fucking thing we ever do, we could walk out of a great movie and I go, "Did you like it? Did you? Oh, I loved the movie. Did you see oh, I saw the thing. So what'd you think?" And she'll say, "Well, the book was better, but it was a
always
good
better.
movie." You're just saying that because a book lets you imagine what's going on in your head.
Right.
And you're saying, by saying that, you're letting me know that your CGI graphics and your casting of what
It's
characters
so
look
much
like.
better than yours.
Mine isn't mine. Mine's what's on the screen.
Yeah, that's so sad. That's old school. Use your imagination.
Oh, it's really, really wearing on me. I got to let you know.
You're the one that brought it up.
I know, but
I didn't bring it up. You brought it up.
I'm going to move back to the sheets where I belong. Ron Knight, I'm wired for 480. Daddy needs a retirement fund. Now, if I said I was wired for 220 because I was letting you know that a midlife crisis is two 20-year-old girls, and Ron's saying he's wired for 480, then that's 4 80-year-old women. That's the
luck.
That's the definition. Maybe they're all rich and have no needs, and he just gets the money. Sandy, you're not as good as you once was, but you're as good once as you ever were. Yes, Sandy, that is exactly what I'm saying, word
You've
for
said
word.
that multiple times.
I have. You know what? I'm done drinking to Sandy right now. You know why? Well, I'm socially obligated to. I have to drink. Sandy, thank you very much. Thank you very much for that.
There
That
are
was
so
well-written.
many members on tonight. It's crazy. I'm looking at my iPad and it's just green and then a few blues and then it's green.
Maybe it's a members only thread. All right.
Did you do a members only
No,
thread?
I didn't. Vern Ulrich, y'all sounded like me and my son. Vern, that's a compliment. Thank you very much. Ron Knight, the kid is going places. Kudos, Dad. Thank you. Ace Diamond 666. Hey, ZEO, pay the ticket. I don't want to get into that.
Let's not talk about that anymore.
We talked about that on the podcast, and you shut it down in 8 seconds.
Don't care.
That's what you said on the podcast.
At this point, I don't care. It's now on him.
Okay.
I'm
Lionheart,
done.
the best money I've ever spent to date. Do you know what he's talking
Yeah,
about?
it's putting my hair down. Get my
$10 to get your hair down. Maybe 20 will get her shirt off. You never know. Steve Blois, I love you guys. Here from Canada, born in 1969. Well, Steve, you're a couple years younger than me. That makes you a kid. Anybody younger than me is a kid. Anybody older than me is an old man, just so you know. Thanks for tuning in. JC Fixer. Hey, General, any chance you'd run for president? No. I promise you, I have way too many skeletons in my closet.
Luke Ballard, I see you. He's not a member, and he's watching on his Xbox.
There we go. Far
And
out.
Thane McEwen is another. They're in gray. So we do have a few.
There we go. Got some white names coming through there. No pun intended. It's the grayish white power of the people unyet
Gray
assimilate.
pride. Gray pride.
It is the gray pride of the people not yet assimilated. That's a Star Trek reference for those of you who don't know.
It's Gray Pride.
Ron Knight, $5. Watch Flight of the Navigator next. Maybe.
I haven't seen that in a really long
Krista Rose, the book is always better. How did I know Krista was going
Thanks,
to side
Krista.
with you? How did we know that? Lionheart, 1999 with question marks. Okay. And the sheets are clean. That means the trap is clean. I can go back to what I want to talk about. All right. So I told you guys the pendulum was beginning to swing the other way. That was just a couple of incidences that are out there, but it is happening.
Riker.
It is something that is moving in that direction. It is uncanny, but now it's not just. It's almost not an underground movement. It's almost like someone said, listen, these are our children that we need to be fighting for, and it's 3% of the country. And it's almost like everybody woke up and went, what the fuck, 3%? What are these? What? Listen, people do not hate and dislike the LBGT community. Listen to my words. People of the good ship, hear me speak. People do not hate and dislike the LBGTQ community. They hate and dislike some of the ways some of you are behaving. You're behaving terribly. You're being bad people. Just like there's heterosexual bad people. There's bad white people. There's bad black people. There's bad of every people. What we're telling you, what the whole collective human race is saying is some of you are way fucking out of line. And the first thing you're just saying that because you're transphobic, you're racist. No. We're not calling you any of those names. We're kind of calling you an asshole for being a bad person, just like I get called an asshole. You can handle that, right? You can. You can when someone tells you you're an asshole, you don't cry in your corner and suck your thumb in the bottom of your mom's basement, watching Price is Right till 2 a.m, crying and screaming that everyone hates you because of what minority status you are. You can get past that, right?
You said that all in one breath.
I did.
Could you take some water?
God, I
Hydrate.
was in the middle of saying something, goddammit.
Well, just regroup. Take a sip.
What I'm saying is that sometimes it has nothing to do with your minority status. Nothing. Sometimes it's just the fact that you're an asshole. That's it. And people are tired of assholes. And the pendulum is swinging the other way. I cannot run. I cannot run for POTUS. I can't run for mayor. Okay. I couldn't be a Boy Scout troop leader right now with my past. All right. There's no possible way. In fact, the only thing I'd be good at is going around giving out Ed McMahon's $10 million. You could have won. You could have won. You could have won. Sign up for some magazines. Only Ed's dead and they don't do that anymore. So I guess I'm out of a job. That's it. And I know some of you are going, wait a minute, too many skeletons in his closet. Isn't that a prerequisite? Don't you have to have skeletons to run for president? Isn't that it seems to me you have to.
Who's this like second in line for somebody running? What they call a staff?
What?
What are they called? When somebody's running or they are president, they have a staff.
You have a vice president.
No, not vice president. Who's their like person in charge of like
They have chief of staff.
Yeah, you could be them.
Oh, yeah.
You could be a chief of staff like nobody's business.
Oh,
man.
yeah. Now, I could be chief of staff for somebody.
Yeah.
Like if Donald Trump won the presidency and made me chief of staff, they could say,
great.
This dude he's got so much shit wrong with him. You made him your chief of staff. And Donald Trump could go, I did. Yes, he's the most fucked up guy I could find. And he's chief of staff. He's excellent. He's outstanding. He's going to do a perfect job. Going to do really good. Best ever. Here he comes. And it's Gen X Dad, the general, and he's completely fucked up.
And you would tell it like it is, like real.
Yeah.
You would just tell people like this is it.
They would not like I would put papers on Trump's desk and go, please sign this.
Yes.
Some shit needs to get straightened away. I got like 7 ideas. If they turn out good, you can claim them. I would tell them you can claim them. If they turn out bad, you can say that we were drinking one night, we got all fucked up, and it's my fault.
I think you should be somebody's chief of staff.
That'd be badass.
I would love you to have that job.
The only thing is that you get teased about that.
What do you mean?
Because if you start challenging, let's say you're chief of staff.
Yeah.
And you start challenging and pushing the president, kind of engaging in conversations, they make fun of you for talking from the cheap seats.
What does that mean? You
It's
don't
like
care.
you're not president.
When did you care?
I'm just saying that they say that, like, well, you're not the president, you're not the vice president,
So?
you're just the chief of staff.
So?
How's the view from the cheap seats?
I turn around and go, isn't it great having them as my pawns?
Well, now you can't cross the line and do that.
Hey, if
But
they're
I-
going to say you're in the cheap seat,
I
I'd
know,
be like going,
I know. You'd be
who's
very.
moving the pieces on the board? Me.
I know, but there's just some things that I would do like right away that people wouldn't agree with that would absolutely be 100% in line. Like everyone always asks me, what would you do about the border? If you were president, what would you do about the border? I'd build a fucking wall around the border. I'd put the military on it. I'd put a fucking minefield on it. And I'd have signs every 10 feet in every language so that nobody could say, well, they didn't know. They came across the border and they blew up and they didn't know. Well, they should have read the fucking sign. It's in every language. Why? I'm not against immigration. I'm against illegal immigration. And even though everybody says no such thing as an illegal human, no, but there is such thing as a human who breaks the law and is now a criminal. There is that. Secure the border. Let it, do you know there's actually a quota in our country for how many people we let in? There's a limit. There's an actual number. I forget I think it's an old number. I don't know if it's like 300,000 a year. There's an actual number that is on the books for this is how many people we will let in. Whatever that is, we go by it. And we let in cool people. I'll let in anybody who wants to be part of my country, who wants to learn the language, who's going to love the American flag, who's never going to shoot or trap a bald eagle. You're going to pay your taxes and reach for the dream. You can come here. Everybody who's a fucking rapist and a drug dealer and a murderer and a gang member from overseas, get the fuck out. Once you secure the border, I put the military on the border for the first year or two. Build the fucking wall, minefield, lots of signs, put the military on the border, put a general in charge and go, you're got to make sure not one person gets in illegally. He's on it. Now we got it because that wall works two ways. Now you can't get out. Now you're stuck here. Now, if you're an asshole, if you're a fucked up individual that snuck in the country, we're going to find you because you can't leave. We got the military and the Coast Guard. We got the Navy. You're not going anywhere, fucker. We're going to find you. If you're a bad person, you're out. If you're a child molester, you're fucking gone. So let me see if I get this right. If I enacted that as president, we have a secure border, 100% secure. We keep all the bad people from coming in. We find all the bad people that are here and kick them out. Oh, can you hear the liberals?
Don't care.
Shh. You hear them?
Yep.
What are they saying right now? Well, whose definition of bad? Who's to say who's bad and who's not? Whose definition of good and bad are you using, Mr. Gen X president? Which definition of right and wrong are you using, Mr. Gen X dad? Mine. Mine is fucking based in common sense. Mine.
And aren't you the president?
And I'm the fucking mine. I'm the president or the chief of staff. We're doing this. Mine is what we're using. If you want me to write it down for you, well, you do. You don't speak for everybody. The fuck I don't. I'm in the fucking chair, man.
Hey, executive order. Everybody else
we
does
can sign
it.
executive orders all fucking day. Change it in 4 years. But you secure the border and then get rid of all the assholes. Now, country starts to mellow out a little bit, right? Doesn't it?
Yep.
We stop the assholes from coming in. We get rid of the assholes that are here. That's the first thing. That is the very first thing. Then we can move on from there. I don't know. Just things I'm thinking about.
Wow, you're thinking it's just too common sense right now.
Can you tell I've thought about this before?
Yes, I know. We've had conversations about it. Multiple conversations.
She hates it when I wake her up at 2 a.m. and I'm shaking her going, hey, guess what? If I was president, I'd fucking put the military on the border and I'd fucking build a wall and then I'd tell people to get the fuck out. And she's like, oh my fucking Christ.
Go to bed.
I'm going to kill you. I'm going to shoot you. I've done that. I've actually woke her up with these great ideas. And as she's waking up, you can't really tell if she's mad or happy or even getting it because she's groggy. So I wake her up. I give her this great thought, this great idea of whatever it is. And then right about the time I'm done with my speech, that's about the time you can tell if you fucked up or not. If she's like, wow, that is really insightful, we should just get up and go downstairs right now. It's 4 a.m, and I should just start making you biscuits and gravy because you are amazing. Typically, the look I get is if you say one more fucking word, I'm going to rip your balls off and shove them up your ass. That's the look I mostly get. But when you're at 4 a.m, if you got an idea, you cannot just hold it in, okay? The truth cannot be held back. The truth cannot remain silent. Sometimes I must stand and be heard. And honey, to be fair,
This aggression can't stand.
this aggression will not stand, man. But to be fair, at 4 a.m, who else can I tell?
A dog?
No, you're it, honey. At 4 a.m, that's all I got is you. You're it. So... Oh, you guys think I'm fucking lying about that?
He's not lying. He does.
There has been
But
some...
then when I hear something in the middle of the night and I wake him, all hell looses, just goes crazy. Whatever.
Because,
that's not important.
No, it is important, but let's be fair about this. You are a typical woman when it comes to this shit. Okay.
What's that?
Okay, let's start with a car. Okay.
No, let's start with the guy that was sitting on the wall in the backyard.
Okay, I took care of that dude.
It took me a while to get you up.
Well,
it was a while ago, people.
It was a couple years back. Yes, I thought you were full of shit though. There was a dude he was totally on fucking PCP or something. He jumps on the wall,
scared the crap out of me,
and he starts screaming. He was singing or saying or something, and she goes out the sliding glass door onto the deck, and she's looking in the backyard. All of a sudden, she realizes this dude was in the yard. So you did the right thing. You woke me up, but then you let the German Shepherd out. You let our dogs out. And our German Shepherd is like Eeyore.
Yeah.
Our German Shepherd is like Eeyore. Nobody loves me. I have a dog. She has a dog. The kid has a dog. Everybody's got a dog. This dog we have doesn't belong to any human. It is literally a generic family dog. So no one individually pays it a ton of attention individually. And she seems to be okay with that, like Eeyore.
She's like 90 pounds. She's a big shepherd.
She's every bit of 110 pounds.
Okay.
And even though she's Eeyore, she will protect Gen X mom with the most ferocious, like a police dog. She fucking kicks it into high gear. So Gen X mom wakes me up, and then I'm standing up going, what the fuck is going on? There's nobody in the backyard. And you let the dogs out, and that German Shepherd went after this dude. And fucking, I mean, they were in a fight. Now, then I get my high-powered Stinger $185 flashlight. I'm on the deck in my boxers and my wife beater, and I see this dude, and he's out there, and he's like, don't. I said, and I yelled. Remember, I said, if you're down there when I get there, I'm going to fucking kill you.
Yes.
No, don't kill me, man. I'll get the fuck out of here. And he's trying to figure out.
I made a mistake.
Yeah.
He kept saying.
and
our dog's still growling.
Oh yeah, the 3 dogs are growling. The other one's taking shots at his nutsack. But then you stopped me. I went to leave the room, and you're like, "Aren't you taking the gun? You're not even taking a gun with you." You got all panicked. Now you were questioning my judgment. Do you remember that? That moment when I didn't take a gun. Do you remember saying that?
Yes.
What did I say to you?
I don't need a gun.
Not gonna need a gun for this fucker. Went down there, and I know where all my security cameras are. I know the blind spots. I know where you can. I know that the sheriffs can subpoena my video camera records from Nest because they're online. So I helped the guy off the property and gave him a little nudge and some conversations in the blind spots, and off he went. Now, how can you paint that bad against me like I didn't do something I was supposed to do?
Oh, there's nothing bad.
Okay. This
good.
goes back to you and how you react. You are the wife who hears a noise and you think there's 20 terrorists outside the house. We can be driving down the road and just driving, and you see something, but you go, "Hey, oh my God, hey." I'm freaking out driving going, what? Is there a cement truck gonna roll over us? No, I just meant there's that Mexican restaurant we like. They have one in this town too.
No.
That is how you react.
Nope.
Oh my God.
Nope.
That is so true. There's dudes out there right now with a drink in their hand looking at their significant other going, that's fucking you. That's you to a T. You see something small and you're like, oh my God. We come to a screeching, skidding halt and grab a fire extinguisher in one hand and a pistol in the other. And you're like, oh, I just remembered that I left the washing machine running at home.
He's so full of shit.
That is the shit you do.
Oh my God.
Fuck it.
You keep talking your big fish stories. Go ahead. I'm
Oh
calling
my-
bullshit. Where's my bullshit, Bella?
It
It's
was out
behind
here.
you.
You had your bullshit.
It's behind you. I don't even want to get up. Go get it.
Okay,
It's not
just
even worth it.
everybody just realize
lying.
she has her version.
Liar.
I've got the truth.
Liar.
That's it. True story. All right, going over.
Lying.
I'm not. Oh my God, contract negotiations. I can't wait.
Oh, I can't wait either.
Can't wait.
I have to have a meeting with my lawyers.
Lawyers.
Oh yeah, I got 2. What do you have?
I don't have any lawyers.
That's too bad.
There's no women lawyers that came to my defense for contract renewal.
Yeah, I got 2.
I got 10.
I lawyered up this year.
I got 10 emails with pictures of naked women saying.
That's not
"Leave
going to
her-"
help you after April 30th.
Can I finish my fucking sentence?
Nope.
I got 10 emails with pictures of naked women that are fans saying, leave her, forget contract negotiations, and take me. That's all I got.
Go ahead.
I didn't get a lawyer.
The door's right there.
It's my fucking door.
No, it's not.
Okay, technically it's your door.
Not his door.
But that's because I gave you this house.
There you go. The door's right there.
Oh
Have a good time.
This is complete bullshit. The whole fucking thing. I swear to Christ.
Um,
you know I
my
don't,
lawyers are on probably right now.
I don't
too.
like your smug look. You see that look right there? That's smug. You don't wear smug very well.
I wear it.
The man
just
they
fine.
call Jay Between the Sheets, a member for 11 months, Bottom of the Glass Nation, 11 months as a member at the best bar ever. Been here for a lot longer than that. Time well spent. Love this big family. The man they call Jay, truthfully, has been around a very, very long time. A family name around these parts, absolutely. Samuel Padunkadunk, Samuel Potemkin, Samuel Pokemon. I got it in there somewhere. Kentucky passed the bills that bans trans from women's sports, and teachers don't have to use preferred pronouns, and no gender something care for minors. Boom. Yes.
Another state.
Yeah, I think 28 states now have banned men in women's sports. And this goes further. Kentucky's goes a lot further. Do you know what they say? Do you know what the liberals say when this passes, when this is actually a legislative action in a state? They come out on camera and they say, now, how come you folks don't trust the process here? How come you don't trust the NCAA to enforce their own rules? How come you don't trust the entities that run these organizations? How come you don't trust them to invoke these rules, to put these things in place? Why would you have to pass a law? Well, there's a couple reasons. One, these groups can change due to peer pressure. These groups can be influenced by money. These groups can be influenced by the 3%. So better just to pass a law with common sense that covers everything, and then everybody has to go by it. That's one. But if you want an example of how something should be cut and dry, should be common sense, the very thing that you liberal Democrats go, I don't understand why you don't, these are private groups, these are private entities, they're not public, why don't you allow them to just make their own decisions and make their own rules? Well, if you want that as an argument, I present to you the Boy Scouts. How did that go? One of the most common, Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts, is boys go to Boy Scouts, girls go to Girl Scouts. One of the most common sense, easy thing, well written, definition is in the name, as Ben Shapiro says, definition's in the name. And you still found a way to fuck it all up for everybody. You still found a way to put common sense in a box, wrap a chain around it, and throw it in the East River. So why do legislators need to do this at that level? Because of what you fucking did. If you did it to the Boy Scouts, who's safe? Who's safe from the 3%? Let me break that down even further. If 3% of the country is LBGTQ, how much of that 3% is actually this fringe that is out there with drag queens dancing in front of 8-year-olds? 0.001. But that 0.001 is what's making all the decisions, making all the big companies and human resources rewrite their company handbooks. It's that. Why? I'm not gonna harp on this. You guys already know what I'm gonna say. How in the world could 3% or 0.00001%? How could they be running everything? How could they have so much influence? How could they have so much power? Lawyers, district attorneys. George Soros putting district attorneys in all the key places, making sure that extreme liberal, progressive, Democrat district attorneys and prosecuting attorneys all got right where they're supposed to be. That turned out to be more powerful than having governors, mayors, county commissioners. No. The legal system. He was so smart and spent the last 15 years putting his money buying that legal system that 3% of the country or smaller, if they don't get their way, the district attorneys will prosecute you and they'll win. That's how. All those district attorneys in all those key places, all those prosecutors in all those key places, all the federal judges that Obama appointed, 6 people could rule the country. A handful of people with the media backing them can run the country. Because if you don't comply, the DAs come after you. If you don't comply, the woke movement buries you. But the pendulum is swinging the other way. People don't give a shit anymore. People are tired. We're not tired of being accommodating. We don't mind being accommodating is okay. That's common sense. That's natural. That's courtesy. But there's a difference between taking my life and being accommodating towards you and allowing you every time, every situation, allowing you to demand you be put to the front of the line every fucking time.
So you know what? They've had their day in the sun.
Yes.
It's now time for it to go. They had
Yes.
it. It was
Yep.
their time, and now it's time to move on.
You took a good idea and you ran it over a cliff to where we don't give a shit anymore. We don't care. If Black Lives Matter had some merit, if Black Lives Matter had a necessary function, you ruined it when you put it in every fucking sporting event I turned on.
Yeah.
To the point where I just don't care anymore. But it's a really good idea, and it really matters. Yeah, it might, but I don't know anymore. I don't know.
Now
if
I've
it
lost
does.
interest.
That's right.
We've all lost interest
I've
in the whole
lost
thing.
interest, and I just can't. I can't. You've oversaturated the entire fucking thing to where I don't care anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't do it.
We're not going to listen because it's
It's
been drowned.
everywhere. You took it too far to just where nobody gives a shit anymore. And even if you, but it's a very valid thing. Yeah, it might be. I'm just tired of it. I just can't do it anymore. Good idea, bad idea. I got it. Just
I'm okay
fuck.
with whatever anybody, God gave us choice, right? If you want to go be whoever you want to be, then go do it.
Absolutely.
But don't push it down my throat if I choose to be something different. Now I'm the different person, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
the one that's different than them. Well, then respect me too. That's how I feel.
Oh, I saw another one today. You know who Draymond Green is? He's the big center guy for the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah.
So he came out after a game, and he had a shirt on. Just got it, hit the showers after the game. He has to do his press thing, and his shirt said Black History Month on it.
Okay.
And everyone's like, "Oh, the press! Oh, the press was eating it up. Oh, this is Black History Month, and please tell us how can we support you and Black History Month, and what does it mean to you in Black History Month?" He's like, "Okay, Black History Month is over. This is the only clean shirt I had." He said that. He's also said,
Good for him.
You know what else he said? He goes, "When are we going to get rid of Black History Month? Why do we have to have the shortest month of the year about Black history? He goes, I want to get rid of Black History Month." And then he said this, I don't want to get rid of Black history like you guys are. You guys are trying to erase things like they didn't happen.
Right.
I don't want to get rid of Black history. I want to get rid of how we celebrate it. Like, can't we just have History Month? Isn't history all of ours?
It's everything.
And there was another. You know, you've heard me say this before, but this is what got us a strike on YouTube
careful.
before. I know.
Tread lightly.
I'm treading lightly. And I went down this road, and I'm not going down it now. I am paraphrasing, but imagine this all coming from me in my voice 2 years ago, and then we got a strike. We got it removed. A way to make people think about Black History Month, about the whole. What is Isn't there a Black Entertainment Television, BET? There's a whole channel.
Well, there was. I don't know if it still exists. It probably does.
And it was and the take, which I would love to take credit for being the person who kept saying it, and now other people are, but perhaps not. But I know that we got dinged for it pretty heavy a year and a half ago. When you say things like, well, we have to have Black Entertainment Television. We have to have a Black History Month. We need to always be vigilant about slavery, segregation, and the civil rights movement. We need to do those
I thought
things.
We moved past that.
No. Now you listen to me. Those poor Black people, they can't cut it without us. We need to give them. They're not like regular people. They can't get there from here. We need to give them a month of the year. We need to give them their own Black entertainment channel. We need to give them we need to really, because they can't do it without us. They just can't. You know, they're just, well, we're doing the best we can, and we just need to just keep giving because, well, let's face it, they're never going to make it on their own. Now,
I wonder what Martin Luther King would think about this.
Oh my God, they'd have a shit fit. But see, that's the way people are now coming out with those examples.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not saying that. I'm quoting that. But that was something that I was teasing about in the past, trying to get people to think. Like, so you're not equal. You're not equal. Well, yes, we are. Then why do you have to have a special channel? Why do you have to have a special month? Why do you have to have every 3 or 4 years you got your hand out for reparations from slavery? Either you're equal and everything's equal and let's go, or you're not. Pick one. And then they try to finagle. Well, this is opportunities.
Yeah, they make conditions for whatever they feel is important to them.
We're being oppressed still, and we're just
so everybody's going to get equal pay, but because we're of a certain race, we need a little more money.
But when I got in trouble for this, I called them out on that. They said, oh no, you're right. We're not lesser, we're equal. Let's get past that. We're equal. But we do need a Black History Month, and we need a channel because there is still some oppression. There is still some things that and I said, okay, all right, so then just say that. Then quit saying we need money because of slavery way back then. We need money because of segregation way back then. If that's not true anymore, just say it. If you're really telling me that you need money now because of the way you're being treated now, then let's build that case and talk about it. Let's have a discussion about that. But you can't have it both ways. You can't say how great your grandparents and parents fought the Civil Rights War and they won and they stood on the street and fought against oppression and won the Civil Rights War and there's no more segregation, and then turn around and say things are worse now.
Yeah, they just slapped the grandparents in the face and said, you guys did nothing.
That's right.
That's what they're saying about their own family members.
That's what I was getting at.
It's like whatever you did back in the 60s, you did it wrong.
It didn't work.
So we're going to do it.
They're always saying things are worse now. Oh, so your parents and grandparents failed? What? No, I didn't mean that.
That's what you're saying.
Well, I'm trying to figure it out here. You're just telling me that
Martin Luther King did shit back then in the 60s.
He failed.
So,
Malcolm X failed. Didn't work. Muhammad Ali failed. Didn't work. Why? How do I know it didn't work? Things are worse now.
So sad.
But
I'm sure on the flip side of that, there are people of color and different races that are very proud of their heritage and what they fought for. And it's so sad that this little group over here is
3%
nitpicking about things from the past that they think that those people did wrong. Were they there? Did they live during that time?
Well,
They weren't there.
That's the argument everybody else makes. And I'm trying to change something here for you real quick. That's the argument everybody else makes. They say, like, California is now preparing to do $6 billion, and it's like $1 million or $6 million, $5 million per person, $93,000 a year guaranteed money for 250 years. Why? California has never been a slave state. I have never owned a slave. You have never been a slave. What the fuck you talking about? Well, but back then it was bad, and we need money now. So we failed. The Union Army failed, and Lincoln failed. It didn't work. You still need money. Well, no, they did. We freed the slaves. We did that. See, they were fighting for freedom, and they got it. In the civil rights. But that wasn't
good enough?
No, the civil rights movement was fighting for equality, and they got it.
But that's not enough.
You're fighting for money, and nothing's happened to you. Oh, we're still being oppressed and shot at and killed. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Not as much as other people are. Not even close. But if you actually you can never get to a complete discussion on this, because when they realize they're losing, they take off their mic, they throw their stuff in the air, their papers in the air, and they walk out saying, "You're just a racist. What do you know?" And they go right out on the street and say the same things to get everybody riled up.
I'm getting tired of that word too. Racist, racism.
Doesn't mean anything.
The only reason everybody talks about it is because it's always brought up. Yeah. When I see somebody of a different race and color and say hi to them, I don't look at their skin color. I smile and say hi.
Where we live, there are so many different cultures where we live.
Yeah.
I don't even notice anymore.
I don't either.
I really don't. I just
say hello or good morning or smile or wave.
Maybe if there was a belly dancer from Bangladesh in my driveway, I might go, now that's different. Maybe. But there's so many, I don't even notice anymore. It doesn't even cross my mind. I don't know.
Maybe if we all just said hi to whoever and smiled to everybody that we pass, maybe it'll be a little bit brighter in this world.
We have a t-shirt on sale for that very thing.
We do?
Be a nice human or I'll beat the shit out of you.
Well, that's a...
Isn't that Generation X? Let me jump back between the sheets. Josh Maddox, 499. CEO must be like me and determined to learn things the hard way, like all of us. Hope he takes Addie somewhere special for the prom. Best ever bar. Thank you, Josh. Lynn H., you would be a great press secretary. Oh, my God.
Oh, Lord. I would love to sit in that room.
I would love to be the press secretary.
I don't think they'd be asking many questions.
They start saying, well, what are we doing about this in this country and Russia and Iran? And say, none of your fucking business. There's all sorts of shit you don't know. There's all sorts of stuff you don't know. You know what? When the war's over, we'll tell you who won. Next question. Tim Mitchell, it kills me that liberal voice is Rick Moranis. It kills me that the liberal voice is Rick. When I imitate liberals.
Oh, it sounded kind of like a Trump thing.
No, but when I imitate liberals, okay, so you know what? If you guys aren't going to play by the rules and I don't care anymore, that's what Tim... Should we just make that the liberal voice forever? Is that whenever something going on is like, okay, so everybody's going to turn your guns tomorrow, and then we're going to have no more school shootings. Everybody just be nice and give each other hugs. And by the way, I just passed along an envelope to Nancy Pelosi so her husband can make the big next stock trade. But everybody look the other way. They're going to be super rich when all this is done. Okay, so I got to go. Have a nice day.
Oh, my gosh.
So that just automatically makes Low Torque on staff here a liberal.
No, he will not like that.
I'm just saying.
Okay, I don't want to talk politics anymore.
All right, then they better not be in the sheets.
I'm done with it. This is Saturday night. That's for
trying.
another. I have PayPals too, so hurry up.
Go ahead, go do your PayPals.
Sammy Joe, Disney Mama,
Sugar Joe.
My decoder says, remember to drink your Ovaltine. Gen X Mom looks beautiful tonight. She's the best, truly an amazing person. Oh, hey, General. She gave $10.
All right.
Thanks, Sammy Joe.
I'm
Really
not going to
appreciate
argue
that.
the fact if my wife is beautiful or not. We ain't got that. All right.
Oh, now you're trying to butter me up. Uh-huh.
No, I'm trying to get along with Sammy Joe, the sugar mom, and try to the next $10 I want to come to me, not you. That's what I'm doing there.
Yeah.
Don't read too much into this.
Right.
However, all right, no more politics.
No more.
Where are we at here? No, Lance Conover. We need more people like him in this country. Love his attitude, much like mine. True America first. Thank you, Lance. I agree. Loud one, $20. What are we drinking? Are you pouring from and drinking from something new? It's been a long day. I have not yet. Loud one, $21. A stupid jar is too full. Diver Monkey. I sent that to the wrong email. What does that even mean? He just wrote, Diver Monkey, I sent that to the wrong email.
I have no idea.
I don't know what you sent.
Oh my
or where
God,
it
he's
went.
back.
Why you get so mad to see me?
We're not saying we're mad to see you.
We're not mad to see you. It's just that, it's rare that you're here.
That means I'm working.
That's good.
Or you're
When
gone.
Listen, when I look outside and I see you and your friends working out in the yard, all I want to see is assholes and elbows. That's it. That means everybody's bent over and they're getting their shit done. Got it?
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see my garden.
Yeah.
It's actually coming out really good.
It's-
That's what I want to hear.
More red rock this summer.
Yeah.
Anyways, quick question for the parental figures.
Parental figure question. Go
Or
ahead.
the parental units,
Yeah.
yes.
Yes. Shayna's got to go home soon, and I was wondering if I could go over there because she wants to hit legs.
She wants to do
She
what?
wants to hit legs.
Yeah.
Like take somebody out?
Like gym, like workout legs.
Hasn't she
who's
worked out all
Jim?
day?
Yeah,
Who's Jim?
the gym.
We didn't say the Jim.
Sorry.
You said she wants to hit legs and go see Jim.
No, not see Jim. I said
Jim's
like-
got legs.
Jim does have legs. I assume he has legs.
Is this leg day?
I guess it is.
You've never been to the gym.
I have been to the gym.
You've never been to the gym.
I have.
And you want to go to the gym.
No, we're not going to the gym. She has a set at home. It's kind of like the one we had, but not the same.
The one I sold that you got mad about?
Now I'm mad about it.
Yeah,
And
you
I
were-
hate that you called it too. You even said you're gonna get mad that I sold this eventually.
Because I knew you're going to, every teenage boy gets to their weightlifting stage in life. And I'm like, you're going to be mad. And you're like 14 going, I don't give a
He's
shit.
making money. He can buy his own weight.
It's true. All right.
Buy my own weight stuff.
Okay.
Oh, man.
So what are you asking me? Just spell it out, man.
Okay, we're gonna dump this last load, and then I'm gonna take
do,
her home.
do,
Is it okay if I stay
do,
over there for a
do,
little
do,
bit?
Yeah, I don't care. Go do your thing.
Hey,
do,
Fizbo?
do, do, do,
Out.
I didn't turkey yet.
No, you didn't. No turkey in me. All right. Where was I?
do,
Love your mama. There you go. Love your mama on the way out the door. Don't.
Stay here.
Phoenix Common Star. I hope y'all's have banter with my future wife whenever I meet her.
Love you.
Y'all are really great together. Thank you very much, Common Star. Appreciate you. Hydrate. All right. Well, I'm
safe.
hydrating. No one said specific instructions on how to hydrate. I just grabbed the nearest thing, which happened to be some whiskey.
I received a PayPal from Sammy Joe. Whoops, I'm
Yeah.
on the wrong one.
All right.
She sent another one. Stand by.
Standing by, citizen.
Okay. This is for the ever handsome gentleman. Is there one here?
Yeah, you're married
That
to
was from
him.
Gen Z Kid. A
You're-
true one of a kind. Riker, you're a good boy. Here's to you. Oh, you
Oh
thought it was
my
for
God.
the general. Good
She
boy,
just
Riker.
gave money to the dog.
Riker, you just got some money from Sammy Joe. You're right here. Come here. Come on. Come here. Come here.
You're tapping your tits when you do that. You know that, right?
Come here. Up here. Up here. Come on.
He's not going to come up there.
Come here. Come here. See hi to everybody. Come on. Come on. Riker. Oh, one
He's
more
not
time.
going to do it.
Come here. Hey. Come here.
Still can't.
Say
do-
hi.
Oh, there he
Say
is.
hi. Come on. You just got $10. You
Wow.
just got $10.
Wow.
You just got $10. Yes, you did. Yeah. Okay.
Are you done fucking around with the dog?
You could have continued on without me.
Yeah,
You're
but I
fine.
felt bad because I thought the money was coming for me, the whole handsomeness thing, and now it's for the fucking dog. All right.
Oh, you're just jealous. Oh,
Christina
whatever.
Roth, member for 7 months. Legion of X. Tarter sauce is good on cardboard.
That was Gen Z Kids thing.
Yeah, that was last
Unless
night.
you left it up there. or
I
something.
did not run the Facebook thing tonight.
So
Wait. Christina Roth, wasn't she a big adult porn star in the
how would
80s?
I know?
Like you've never seen porn ever in your life.
No, I've seen porn, but
Okay.
I don't know the names of them. So that tells me you are going
Is it Christina
Blind.
Roth or is it It was Christina Roth, right?
whatever.
I don't know. What'd you want? You were going to say something.
I forgot.
All right.
How old is the dog? He's
3, 2.
2.5.
2.5.
He's almost 3. 3 this summer.
999 fine at Gen X Talk. So how much more wokeness will it take before you decide to move out of California? Have you considered it? Yeah, I've thought about it. We've both thought about moving out of California. I love this state. It's so beautiful. There is so much good about this state. What are the 3 things everybody complains about? Regulations. Well, I'm not in business anymore, so that doesn't really hit me. Homeless problem, yeah, in LA and San Francisco and Stockton, there's 60,000 in each city. In my city, not as many, and we're really handling it. Our county and our city really are doing well with the homeless problem, and it's so not so much, not so much of a big deal. And the last one is it's always taxes, and it's homelessness, and it's regulation. The last one is taxes. I can't escape the taxes, and it's horrible. But every time someone says, fuck that, I moved to Texas, man, I'm fucking out of California. Fuck that place. What didn't you like?
You're talking politics again.
Fucking, oh, yeah, I promised I wouldn't do that.
Wouldn't
Sorry.
do that. Hey, did you ever tell people that we found out the gas problem? Did we talk about that? Remember we were talking
you did
about
on
our
the podcast.
Oh, we did. Remember we were talking about our gas bill being really high here?
I tried to drop it because I thought you were going to figure out a way to be really mad at me.
Well,
And you didn't.
no.
So I was kind of leaving it alone.
I'm not mad. I'm just thankful that, I mean, we knew something was kind of weird. We
Yeah.
were trying to figure it out because our gas bill was high 2 months in a row.
Right.
And I know we added 2 people to the house. We were trying to go,
Our
Did
gas
we
bill
really
wasn't
use
that high when we had 8 kids and my brother living here. It wasn't that high.
yeah. And so we were like, what is going on around here? It was just,
Gas guy came out and found 3 leaks. Fixed them. We're done. Is that it?
that's fine.
Okay.
We can move on.
Yes, I have considered moving out of California, but I'm not ready to just yet. Teflon Don, member for 4 months. Bottom of Glass Nation, love the family. Thank you, Teflon Don. Josh D, member for 4 months. He's an extra. Thank you very much. Cutter Egan, welcome. He's an extra. Hope you guys said something to Cutter when his name went by, because I didn't catch it. Christina Roth, never. No, not saying you were a porn star. It's just, wasn't it Christina Roth? Wasn't that a porn star's name?
I don't know. Can you make that
Like
jar
she-
larger? I'm trying to figure out who the $2 whore is.
She just had a birthday, too, this porn star did. All right. The $2 whore is going to be tough for you guys. It really is. All right.
Is it a current picture?
It's a current picture of someone who their screen name I did not recognize in the thread. It's like in the comments. But their real name, I thought, I know that name. I've said that name a bunch of times, so I'm a little lost.
Well, because we were talking about it, and I thought we threw out like 3 or 4 names, but
Yeah.
I think this person is in the chat. I
All
think
right.
I'm going to go look.
Is there a way to tell in the chat who's there?
Yeah, I'm looking. I'm going down it. I'm looking to see if that name
If she's in there. I don't know.
is it. I think it's whoever. Our pics are in here. I mean,
Christina Roth writes, I was saying that this porn actress, this beautiful 80s porn actress just had a birthday. And Christina Roth goes, well, that leaves me out. I'm October. Not because you're not a porn actress. She could have said, well, it leaves me out. I'm not a porn actress. It leaves me out. I was not a famous porn actress in the 80s. No. She chose to say the reason that I'm discounted from this conversation is my birthday's is in October.
hey, Cactus J. Well, we pick the $2 whore, but if you want to be in the running for the $2 whore, you need to email me a picture at genxmom@genxtalks.com, and then we all sit down and decide who's going to be the $2 whore for that night. So
Loud
tonight-
One says, is it Shell Seraphim? No, it is not.
It's not. But I believe
You do know who it is, or are you still trying to figure it out?
No, I think I know who it is. But
Okay.
they're the ones we were talking about tonight, I think are all here.
D. Scherer is a local guy, wants to have lunch or a drink. You know what? D. Scherer, just email genxmom@genxtalks.com. Let's meet over at Applebee's on Ming, or let's do the Yard House on Stockdale. Let's go grab a beer and a burger. Absolutely, let's do that. email her. She'll set it up. She is the event coordinator. So, yeah. But even though you guys didn't want to talk about it, I did talk about the pendulum swinging the other way. There's some real evidence of that. We did talk about some of what Draymond Green said about Black History Month and some
Are
of
you
that.
going to politics again?
I'm recapping. We did talk about some of that. We can move on from those things, but don't think that you didn't get your daily dose of the stuff you needed to hear, because you did. Yeah, right here, live and in person. All right, there was stuff. I know we're over an hour, coming up an hour and a half. I'm just going to keep drinking. If I keep drinking, I'm going to tell a story I should probably not tell. Is Mrs. Four in here tonight?
Yes, she is.
Mrs. Four, is there something I owe you for a story? Is there something I need to tell you? Because I got one I got to tell you real quick. It's important. I've saved it. You saved the best for last. Not that this is the last thing, but I saved it. Mrs. Four, start thumbing through your yellow notepads. All right.
Better not be about me.
All the best stories are about you.
Nope, lawyer up. You're not allowed to talk about it till after April 30th.
All right. So
you better not have a story about me.
I'm going to tell whatever I want. Fuck your lawyers. Now,
Excuse me?
I said, fuck your lawyers. It's a free
Excuse
country.
me.
I will say whatever I want. And you're lucky if I don't have pictures.
I'm
Now,
done.
Can I have those two things right there?
Maybe.
Those two items, because we opened those up today. I want to talk about something
Well, you
that we
can.
got in the mail that was really unexpected and really pleasant. We get those every now and then. Something comes our way that we are super excited about, that we couldn't be more thrilled. Can I
I'm
have
sure
those?
you can reach them.
Give me the fucking things right goddamn now. I can't keep running my mouth talking, hoping you get the hand.
You can. You have the ability.
Okay, you're getting on my nerves.
Hey, I'm just using your shit. Did you turn the air conditioner down?
Yeah. Didn't you want it down?
I didn't. No, I didn't say that. I didn't say anything about the air conditioner.
Hang on, let me see. No, your nipples aren't even coming through your
Would
shirt.
you stop?
You're fine. You are more than fine. All right. So,
Dog's over here curled up in a ball.
well, that's stage 1. Nipples on you are stage 2. Let me know when we get to stage 3. All right. So these things are not for sale. These things you cannot have. You cannot own them. These are for me. These are for us. This is a gift.
Oh, excuse me. The jar is in your way.
You wanted to see the jar.
Well, yeah.
You
but
made a big fucking deal about the jar. Now the jar is in my way. All right. So,
I'm telling you what your followers, your members are saying. I'm trying to help out here. It could cover your whole gosh darn face for all I care right now.
so we're not on the same page here. I thought we were getting somewhere.
Oh, don't start kissing my ass right now. That ain't working.
All right. So,
Can you shut me off for a minute?
yeah, I can do that. So let me
I'll be
jump
back.
over here.
I'm not leaving.
And her microphone is still on. I'll turn that off for the moment until she gets back. Okay. So I want to take a minute and show you something that came in the mail today. I got this and I opened it up. Actually, my wife opened it up. I was going to open it up on camera, and she opened it up and handed it to me and kind of fucked up the deal. So imagine me unboxing, and I will try to replicate my facial expressions. If you guys know, KGXT is a radio station that we're opening up sometime soon. And this came. This is a coaster. This is a real... Wait. It's stone. It's like made out of a piece of slate. This was made by one of you guys and sent to us. Somebody took some time, money, and energy to send this. That's one. Along with it came a one-of-a-kind, very first, it says The General, KGXT, and Gen X Talks. The General. This is a lowball glass. There's one of a kind. I'm not selling this. I'm not auctioning this off. It's etched. It's mine. And it was a gift, and I'm super grateful. I'm super pumped about the way we're going, the direction for the radio station. And this is reinforcing the studio. This is reinforcing the radio station. So the last thing, saving the best for last, is a custom decanter, where in the middle it says KGXT. A custom decanter just for the radio station. Now, I haven't filled it and I haven't used it yet. And I could have filled it. I could have used it because we've had these drunk conversations over the past couple months. And what's the whiskey that all of a sudden I was taking a liking to? Yeah, I took a shining to. Woodford Heights. Right above Kernville, Lake Isabella. Woodford Heights. No. Woodford Reserve. Now, the last one I got from Two Bear. Brand new bottle. I was still finishing my Knob Creek. I was not circumventing. I was not jumping line here. But I have some Woodford Private Reserve to fill in the decanter that I can pour into the whiskey glass and set on the coaster. It's a complete package. Take the Woodford Reserve, fill the decanter, pour it in the glass, set the glass on the coaster. The world is now complete for KGXT Radio. And who do we have to thank for this? You guys already know. You guys already know the name. Loud One.
And Shush.
And Shush, yes, and Shush.
Partnership now.
Should we include Ren? Because
No, she wasn't on the marriage certificate.
oh, she wasn't on the marriage certificate. Well, it's illegal unless you're a Mormon. Loud One customized those things and sent them to us on his own. With no pomp and circumstance intended, not to give it away, not to be anything other than that is the first big, major, singular step towards KGXT Radio. I really think that's going to be something big. I have not given up on that dream. It has just been tougher to get there than I thought, and we're still working on that. But if you guys read today's description of the show, this next week is going to be a literal sprint for my wife and I. There is so much stuff going on. There are so many things that need to happen. Our itinerary is filled almost 20 hours a day for the next 5, 6, 7 days. And we have to get them done. We have to accomplish them in order. We have to bring people and move pieces around the board. What a way to start it off. Then with Loud One, dropping these things. I want to use this stuff so bad. I'm going to put this on the agenda to be used as soon as possible. Once my Knob Creek is done, I'm cracking that one open. But you guys, thank you, Loud One and Shush and Ren, because I know Ren's there, kicking around, and Pasta. What was the other dog's name? Was Pasta? Alfredo. Pasta and Alfredo. It's a team effort. I think Alfredo gets his name on there just as much as Pasta and Ren and Shush and Loud One. Yeah. What's that?
I was thinking we have to have a sign that says KGXT Studio, but I wanted to come out from the studio and hang like a hanging sign.
Oh, a shingle. Like a shingle. Yeah, they used to have those when in the old like Little House in the Prairie days, you'd hang your shingle out and that was your thing. If you were a dentist or you were something, you hung your shingle out there. KGXT Studios. 2023. Loud One, I can't tell you how much I appreciate your input on stuff, how much we've talked on things.
You're welcome, brother. I wanted you to see it in writing. Now let's make it real.
It is one step closer. It's in my hand. Now, Monday, what happens Monday? They're going to be out here rebuilding the studio. They rebuild it 90%, one more inspection to pass. Then they finish it. And then we fly Loud One out, or Loud One. Then we fly Lionheart out here and get going. And that's when what's that? Oh, yeah.
It's fine. If you don't want me to talk, it's fine.
I'm sorry. You're not even on camera yet either.
Nope. That's fine.
All right. There. Now you're back. Well, when you left, it was all about me. Me, and then some more me. Sorry.
Okay. They better be here Monday.
They will be here Monday to work on the show. Relax. We got everything under control.
Mrs. Ford and I have about had it.
I believe Mrs. Four is at her fucking limit with this shit.
She's right there with me.
I know. You and Mrs. Four are ready to start kicking ass and taking names. I believe that to be true. I do. All right, let me jump over here between the sheets. And I told Mrs. Four if there's a story, and so I'm hoping that as I scroll through the sheets, somebody has copied and pasted the story.
I Hate Fuck said, General, I sent you an email today about the wish list, so when you get a chance, let me know.
I'm going to try. I talked to Gen X Mom. I said, hey, because I got it when we were tied up with stuff. I said, hey, I Hate Fucks sent us a big thing here. It's like 12 paragraphs. We got to skim through it. We got to read it. We got to.
Oh, that's what you were talking about. I thought
Yes.
you said he sent me because I'm talking to him about something else.
No, I told you. Okay, I meant the proverbial we.
No,
The
my
editorial
gosh, would you
we.
make sense? Because him and I are having another conversation. That does not involve you.
I can't.
you.
I'm not.
No.
I'm not even poured in a glass. When you're here,
Good. Keep it going.
good God, woman. You know what? When she starts running her mouth like this, I'm reminded of one of the greatest philosophers of the 20th century. A man of high character and deep wisdom. A man from Bodfish called Iceman, who looked at me across a table one day in a similar situation as the one I am in right now and said to me, the immortal words, chicks, man.
Everybody's saying it. Chicks, man.
Chicks.
Everybody's saying it. Hey, by the way, all this stuff that's showing up for the studio, where are we going to put it right now?
There have been a few things trickling in.
Yes.
We just brought that up. There is an Amazon wish list. Some of it's very expensive. Please, please, please do not think that I'm asking you for. This is what I Hate Fucks was asking about. Part of his thing was like, you know, one thing when I skimmed through I Hate
What did he
Fucks'
say?
email,
Oh, okay.
he was like, well, you know, I'd like to do some stuff. What do you need more than others? You know what? One thing stuck out that he said,
What?
and I believe this. He said, I wish I could just buy the whole thing for you.
Oh my gosh.
I wish he had. He was like, no, and that's a dude who has done a ton. He bought this microphone. He bought this swing arm. He's done stuff in the past.
That's very
That is a
nice.
man who really goes, fuck, if I just had the money to do it right now.
Yeah. The other thing is, you know what we didn't put on there was just an Amazon gift card. I mean, that's
No,
fine
we didn't.
too.
Yeah, for
Because
because that would go towards things. If you could, yeah.
Yeah, if you can't buy
If you can't buy something, but you can put like $20 towards something.
yeah, an Amazon gift
I didn't
card
think
works.
about that.
Because the Gen Z kid can just buy what he thinks is like
Well,
need
if
at the
we had
moment.
three gift cards, maybe we could get a microphone. Whereas one person, you know what? I never thought about that.
We need to put the Amazon
I
gift
never
card
thought
on there.
about doing that. That's brilliant. I didn't, you know.
Because when we get to when the whole inside's finished and we start putting it together, then we can see what's really a priority. We kind of know.
It's so
I
much.
shouldn't say we because I'm not a
I'm
part
taking
of that.
care of the actual studio, the building,
Right.
which is I'm thinking when we're done with taxes, right around 13 grand.
Yes. it's
I'll
gonna be a
take care
lot.
of that, but that's it. That taps me out on my disposable money that I had moving around. I got to start. I'll have to build that back up again. So literally, the stuff that comes in after that is on God's good humor, and you folks, and whatever we can pull here and there. That's it. You know, this whole thing is quite an undertaking, and
But it's going to be worth it.
oh, it's
gonna
going to
be
be
so
so
much
beautiful
fun.
on there, and we still
We're going to
want.
invite you all to come look at the
There is going to be.
KGXT studio.
I promise you, there is going to be the coolest Gen X Talks barbecue at my house. We can host 200 people. We've done it many times before. My wife and I are some of the greatest, most fun hosts and hostess for barbecues and parties you've ever seen in your life. Absolutely, we absolutely have this down perfectly. And when we get this all done, everybody who participated, everybody who's been involved, I promise you're going to get an invite. It's absolutely going to be one of the greatest times, and the studio will be at the center of it all. But it's going to take time. Don't be upset if this doesn't get done in 30 days. There's some logistics involved of getting all these things together. When Lionheart comes out, I got and this is a problem I think I'm running into. I don't know if you've thought about this or not. Maybe you haven't thought about it at all. Maybe you've thought about it a little bit. But when Lionheart comes out and all of a sudden he's ripping and tearing, he's starting at 5 a.m. and working until 9 p.m, we might run out of stuff to nail to the wall before we run out of his ambition. We might run out of things where he's like, okay, where's all these things to put up? We're like, we're out of them. We don't got any more. We're doing our best.
Jolene Jensen gave $20 on PayPal with no.
What name?
Yes. Jolene.
Jolene?
Yeah? Why are we doing this?
Because that's the name I got. I'm telling you, that was the name I got.
What are you talking about?
The $2 whore.
Oh, well, I don't...
That's the name.
You
But-
mean Joe?
Sammy Joe or Joe Mama or whatever.
Mama.
Yeah, but I've never seen Joe Mama in here.
Joe Mama is in here.
Then
She just commented.
Go look at what I said right there, and I gave it to you 2 hours ago.
Oh, my
I'm not fucking the dog here. You're stepping on my dick.
What?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I can't look at her anymore. I'm moving on by myself.
Oh,
This is now
We're done. That's it. I'm just about at it.
This is a solo show for the next 5 minutes. Quincine, $20. I had to move to Illinois for work. I hate it here, and it's not because of the weather. I'm looking for a job in Texas or Florida. I don't care if it's 10 to 20K a year at this point. I understand. Desperate times call for desperate measures. I've done the same thing. Loud One, $21. You're welcome, brother. I wanted you to see it in writing. Now let's make it real. Loud One, it's one more tangible thing that keeps us moving in the right direction, brother. You did good on that one. And now the whole fucking world knows
So to
it.
clarify what Gen X dog, Gen X dog.
You called me Doug. I don't even know a Doug.
Well, because I'm reading the comments.
Okay.
Anyways, the $2 whore tonight is Joe Mama.
Nobody
so if
got that.
you see Joe Mama on the comments, that's her.
Yeah, but nobody got that. So I don't have to, you know what? Hold on. Gen Z kid taught me a trick. Now let me see if I can do.
Here, this is gonna be good.
Hold on. I might be able to do this. Hold on.
This is gonna
just
be good.
give me a second.
Just wait, people.
Just-
It's gonna be good.
All right, hold on. If I do this.
Josh Maddox said Phoenix got it. That it was Joe Mama.
No, he didn't. No way. Okay, got this.
And Phoenix Commissar says if Joe Mama's the $2 whore, then I said it first.
Bullshit. That never. Okay, take this one here.
Why can't Marcus get it?
Because he didn't get it. I know he didn't get it. He wouldn't have got that.
You're so full of shit. You just don't want people to get it.
Hold on. I drop it here. There.
So competitive.
God damn it. Fucker.
So competitive. See, yeah, he really taught him a trick.
Well, it's hard to do.
Yeah, it's working. Hey,
Okay.
you look good as a girl.
Shut up.
Wow, you're hot. Woo! Oh, wow. Oh.
Excuse me. Your homosexual side is showing through.
Why? Because I said she looks hot?
Yeah, you said I look hot. So do you want to kiss me as a girl if I look that hot? Is that what you're saying?
I never said anything about kissing.
No, you didn't. But you
I
were
just
going.
said she looks hot.
If you're going down that road, why stop there?
Oh my goodness.
This is the picture that we use for the $2 whore. Stunning, wouldn't you say? Beautiful.
Yes.
You've already said that. This is the thing. This is Joe Mama. You should not call her Joe Mama. She needs a much better name than that. Like her worshipfulness is hotness or something. That's what I would say, but nobody asked me. So
It's a beautiful picture.
it's a beautiful picture. It is. All right. I told you I could do it. That picture wasn't even in the pictures, and I still pulled it off.
Do you want a brownie button or a chest to pin it on?
I cannot open this shit fast enough. I can't open this. You want to open that for me? You're good.
No, I choose not to.
Wow. Right in front of all my friends, you make me look like
yes.
that.
Oh, yes.
All right, where was I? Come on now. Come on down. The price is right. Marcus Commissar got it first. Okay, yes, so you say. I didn't know who it was. I was looking for, but he definitely did. So Marcus could have just listed every name he knew. Marcus could have just gone down the
he's
list.
back.
500 people. This
Hey,
person,
open
this
that for your
person, this
dad.
person, this person, this person, this person, this person. Oh, I got it right. Marcus, Commissar, is that what you did? Just list every name possible where you can come back and say, I got it first. You didn't get it first. You just got it. There's a difference, man. When you're in the know, you know, and you don't know.
Oh, my
You know?
goodness.
Loud
You like
one,
that?
21.
It's open.
I was watching the show.
Oh,
when you did
jeez.
that. I'm proud of you, man. That's a big step in the right direction.
What
That's
the
I'm
fuck are
talking
you
about.
talking about?
The picture.
Pull up the picture. And it
The
wasn't-
trick.
Oh yeah,
When it wasn't
it wasn't in there.
Thank God you
I-
figured that.
Do you see what I put up with?
You did.
For
Now,
a daily
it-
basis. Do you see hear the two of them?
It
This is what they
it
do
took me a
all
minute
day
to
long.
get the face
all
off
day.
of.
This is what they do.
It
All
took
day.
me a minute to get the face off of my face, but I got it. I did. I
All
know.
day. This is what goes on.
You
all
gotta
day
be
long.
proud.
Yeah.
Aren't you proud?
It's crazy.
Aren't you proud?
I am proud.
Look at that. My son is proud of the old man. I did it. I fucking took care of it right there. So, Phoenix, you can't just read every name in the phone book and go, I know that person. That's not how it works. Loud 121, you're welcome, brother. I got that one. Joe, Jen, sir, I have a pair of 1,000-watt amps built into some repeater cabinets you might like. Ooh, yes. Joe, email genxdad@genxtalks.com. Send some pictures. Let's talk. Mrs. T, such a sad thing. General never mentions the harem anymore. I did.
No, he doesn't.
I did the other night. I even did the low voice. Ask Sammy Joe. I did the low voice for a long time. I mentioned the harem. I brought it in real close. I turned my lights down
Good night,
low. I
Zoe.
tilted my hat. I did it like this. I
Zoe's
did the
leaving.
voice. Goodbye, Zoe. I did the harem. I did. Mrs. T, God damn, father. I did. You know what's really a shame? Is that you don't watch. What's really a shame here, what the problem is here, Mrs. T, is you're not paying attention. I did it. The very last show I did it for you guys. You know what? That's a story in my life, honey. I never leave an impression with girls. They just forget.
We need to work on that.
I do. I never leave an impression. Mr. Fatty, $2, just wanted to bust up the jar. Well, Mr. Fatty, you're going to need more than that. Romy, 13. Romy! Shrimps, man, shrimps. Loud one, $10. Create me a Home Depot list. Working on that. Absolutely working on that.
It's long.
For Home Depot, we got some basics on there. Almost got it ready for you. I do. Josh Maddox, believe it or not, I know a few things about recording studios. Don't be afraid to ask for any advice. Just saying. Well, I have. Good, Josh, since you're volunteering. Come
on out.
Come on out. Yeah, that was my thing. Why don't you stand out here?
Stop being a legal drug lord and just come on out.
Did you just call him a legal drug lord?
He is a legal drug lord. I call him that all the time.
Oh, my God. I can't. You just said that.
He knows.
Oh, Josh, when you stop.
He knows. Him and I always tell him that. He's the legal drug lord.
Josh, if you want to stop popping and pimping pills, then if you have some expertise, actually arrive where the studio is and then help.
Well, he can't do
Jesus
that
Christ.
till after Lionheart's done with his part, right?
I don't know. You probably need some infrastructure before Lion covers everything up. But right now, the whole world, according to Josh, that's like the whole world according to GARP. The whole world, according to Josh, is now someone is paying him to play music. He's got a gig
Oh, yeah,
that
that's
his
right.
drug lord thing goes like this, and his gig thing goes like that, and his head goes like this. Oh, it happens once in a while, and
Good for Josh.
we all have to sit around and tolerate it. But don't be offering to come out and do some shit if you're not going to come out and do
I
some
think he
shit,
needs
Josh.
to change his name professionally to legal drug lord.
Wouldn't that be a good name for his band? Legal
Absolutely.
Drug Lord. All right. I just want to know. I'm going to do something here. Whoa.
Oh, are we doing something new again?
No. Where'd my shit go?
I
All of a
don't
sudden
know.
on my
Oh.
screen, it's all gone.
Here we go.
There we go. Okay, we're back. All I want to see the name of the first person that's going to have a drink with me.
I'm looking.
First person. Somebody have a drink? Don't leave me hanging. Who's there?
I don't see you.
Who is at the ready? Who loves me the most? Joe
Commissar.
Mama. Oh, wait. Was it?
Comet Phoenix did.
Did he?
Yes, on mine.
He put up a glass of wine.
Does it matter?
Joe Mama put up.
I have water.
You don't count either then.
What? Your daughter's over there raising a wine bottle.
Fucking go. My daughter's behind me. Actually got real alcohol going. I got you, Dad. I'm good. All right. Phoenix, Commissar, Marcus, we both love you very much. I'm
love
telling you,
Marcus.
we had such a great time with you in Las Vegas. Thank you very much for being our friend. This one's to everybody, but I'm clanking with you right now. Jesus Christ, loud one. I just dropped my shot glass on your stone fucking thing, and it almost broke my shot glass.
I think I gotta let Riker out. Can you?
Yep, go ahead. Oh, she got it. So, FO 1999, keep it respectful for everyone. FO $20. Keep it respectful for everyone.
Are we?
I'm trying to. I respect everyone.
Oh.
There's only a few that I don't, but I call them out by name.
Romy goes, Snow Fair, start over now. I win.
Romy!
Start over. Here, Romy. Cheers.
Mrs. 4 Watt and $5 did Sammy Joe. Marcus did get Dammy Joe First General be a believer studio money. Okay.
She oopsed.
She didn't oops. She's
Yes,
been
she
dipping
did.
in the hooch. Mrs. 4 is sitting on her porch right now in some spring weather. There's fireflies about to go by right out of her front porch, and she's drinking some peach hooch out of her still.
Mrs. 4, are there fireflies in like October when we come see you?
Think they're now, aren't they?
I don't know. I'm just.
They're
I've
June
never
and-
seen fireflies.
June and July, I think, is when I'm thinking. Mrs. 4 Watt and $5 correction, not Sammy Joe. Marcus said Joe Mama. My bad. Okay, Mrs. 4, what the fuck, man? Now you got up, down, left, right, back, forward. Mrs. 4, everything's fucked up. Chris Titus, welcome to the Bottom Glass Nation. Okay, Christopher Titus, that's a real name. It's not a porn star either. Christopher Titus was a comedian in the late 80s, early 90s for a little, had a show. That's the dude, right?
What are you talking about?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Are you guys also you don't even know who Christopher Titus is? Nobody? That cannot be just me. That dude is super famous. He's super fucking cool. He's Generation X, and you guys are all scratching your heads like you have no idea. I'm not a stuttering monkey here.
I'm looking and I don't see anybody saying anything.
Wow, Chris, just you and me, baby, just you and me, because I'm not wrong. You're right.
I don't know.
Whatever, man. I'm telling you, whatever. It's the greatest thing on earth. You just sidestep me, right? I have no fucking clue. There he goes. There he goes. Okay, what the fuck is that dude's name? Throckmorton Gildersleeve? Sockmorton Gildersleeve.
Yeah,
Titus
I know.
was great.
Just the tiff. I know. He said June or July, and then he said now or something. I don't know. But he really messed up the months. He doesn't even know what month he's in.
It doesn't matter what month I'm in, man.
You said the general said fireflies are now, then turned around and said fireflies are in June or July.
Because in my heart, it's June or July.
He's just way off.
You know what? Don't question my authority. All right. 80s Child just recently stumbled on your channel. I'm loving it. Finally, some common sense speaking. It's refreshing. Love it. 80s Child, thank you for showing up. Stick around a little bit. We might impress you. Loud One, $21. Those coasters are slate. So everyone knows I have suggested we auction off a set that is personalized for the auction winner. No, Chush and I will not be bidding. We are donating to raise funds for the studio. I understand that. And we will take these slate stone coasters under advisement. We'll put it before our board of directors, and we'll put it before the staff at our next staff meeting, and everyone will raise a thumbs up or thumbs down. If it's thumbs up, then we can figure out a way to customize these and send them out to people that need them. If it's thumbs down, then I'm the only one who has one. Just me. Guess which way I'm voting? Because I'm a selfish asshole. All right, listen, you guys, I gotta go. I gotta order some food. I need some pizza or something. I'm really fucking hungry.
You just had pizza.
When?
Last night. We had pizza in a movie. Where were you?
That
were you
was
here?
Yes, I was here. We watched
were
Tetris.
here.
We watched Tetris.
And you did eat pizza.
New York style.
Oh, well, there you go.
Okay, you can never have too many pizzas. That's for one. But second of all, we covered a little bit of the politics. We covered a little bit of the stuff tonight. Pendulum swinging. Covered a little bit of Draymond Green and Black History Month. We got some of that stuff across the board. And we had a good time drinking with all my friends about all the other stuff.
Oh, just your friends. Those friends aren't mine either.
I swear to Christ,
so selfish tonight.
You nitpick everything
because you're
I
being
say.
selfish tonight.
It's
me.
No.
And what am I? I'm just sitting here.
I said they were my friends. You like picking apart the words I use.
Well,
You do that where if I say, you know what, I'd like to go out to dinner tonight.
Are we married?
You'd say, oh, you'd like to go out to dinner tonight. Maybe I'd like to go out to dinner tonight.
Are we married?
What's the date today? 22nd?
I got.
We're married
I
for
can't wait.
9 more days.
8,
9.
30 days. 30 days.
31 days in April. April 30.
There's not 31 days in April.
Sure there is.
Go back to school.
Look, okay, well,
Did you
whatever.
guys hear that? 31 days in April. 31, he says.
How do you know there's not 31 days in April?
Oh my gosh.
Do you have a calendar in front of you right now?
You don't know the song?
Do you cosmic memorize the universe? No.
Everybody knows the month song.
Yeah, isn't that for your time of the month? Isn't that what you women memorize? Isn't that the time of the month song? I'm just asking here. Am I not allowed to ask questions? I'm a
Hey,
regular.
lawyers, write that down.
Wow. Here we go with the lawyers again. Unbelievable. I can't even believe you're going there with them. All right, look.
Oh my goodness. Oh, you guys.
Mrs. Fort Whiten says fireflies start April 31st.
She even knows that April 31st. There's
That's
no
what she
April
said.
31st.
Mrs. Fort Whiten, you heard her. That's what she said. April 31st is when
30
fireflies start.
days has September, April, June, and November. All the rest have 31.
Okay. Name a month that does not have 30 days.
October.
Other than February. What?
October has 31 days. Halloween's on 31st.
And what days before that?
The 30th.
So October does have 30 days.
Okay, February.
But it also has 31, right?
Oh, now you're putting, and you can't say February.
Oh, I get it. So I'm right.
You said 31.
You said only a few
Oh,
months
my
have
gosh.
30 days, and I just proved to you almost every month has 30 days in it. You stepped on your dick so hard with that. When
I
I
didn't.
win, you lose. I'm up, you're down, yin and yang, black and white, night and day. Thank you. When
Better
the
get that
universe,
studio built very quickly.
when the universe
And put a bed in
aligns,
it.
it
Hey,
is
Lionheart,
men who
I
will be
need
victorious.
You to put a bed up on the loft. You can go put the bed up in the loft. for me.
Don't tell Lionheart to build the bed. He's gonna have a whole different idea about that.
Deflection. Everybody's saying deflection.
Oh.
Flag on the play. Flag on the play.
Bullshit. You guys are so I nailed her on that. She fell into a typical Gen X trap, and I caught her by the balls. I will go release the bear trap and let her out, but don't
No.
think for 1 second she wasn't in it.
No, He's so full of shit.
Rewind it. Rewind the tape,
No.
man.
You said 31.
I said what months have 30 days, and you said October does not have 30 days, and it did.
Oh my gosh. Technicality.
You're talking about lawyers. We live in a world of technicalities. That's all your lawyers are going to bring to the table is bullshit technicalities.
And you're going to be on the receiving end of that.
I just proved that I'm capable of operating.
capable of
I
shit.
can operate in their realm of technicalities.
Hey. You
I
can't
just
even
proved.
get a studio built.
Okay, that wasn't fair. That was hitting low. That's below the belt. That was not my doing one way or the other. I can't believe she said that. I can't believe it. God damn it. Sandy got back just in time to say have a great Saturday night. Just
Stacey?
remember,
Yes, the coffee was leaded, not unleaded. I'm ready to go. I woke up.
how rude of you to interrupt Sandy's statement. Sandy, I'm sorry. I will apologize for my wife. She is rude beyond words.
Unbelievable.
Timing is horrible. Sandy said, just got back in time to say, have a great Saturday night. Just remember, Gen X mom and general, angry sex is the best sex. Are you angry?
No, not at all. I'm looking at the calendar, so let's see. Next Saturday night will be my last night of Bottom of the Glass Nation. That's April 29th, so you'll see me one more time next Saturday. And then contract is, over.
Okay, so let's just say that Saturday night is contract renewal night. All bids need to be presented in triplicate on the table at that time.
My last day of work on my contract is
Wow.
next Saturday, April 29th.
Wow. Absolutely. If there was a bullshit bell here, I'd be banging up the fuck away with a Louisville
Better
slugger.
come in with a good contract then.
I'm not coming up with a contract. You're the one who's under review. I'm not under review. You're under review.
You're definitely under review. You and your little buddy, Gen Z kid, better come up with a really good contract.
Why does he have a contract? He's 17. The state of California says you're responsible for him no matter what. until October. Do you see what I deal with?
I'm gonna.
We can't even get through the.
I'm gonna have my lawyers draw that out.
Oh my God. All right. One last drink for the offended. One last drink for my friends. One last drink to say thank you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I'm waiting for somebody to drink with me. Don't make me drink alone. There's Alan. Thank you very much. Josh Maddox, Brian Ivany, Lionheart's in there. Going by fast, KG Texas. I Hate Fucks with a big number in there.
Marshall Whitfield, Julie O'Malley, Top Knots, Samuel, Krista. Wow.
Romany, Diver Monkey, Kailash. Everybody's in. Thank you guys for circling the wagons with us tonight. We needed it today. We know we face a daunting thing. We have one more day of work tomorrow around here. We do this as together. We're a team. We're deeply in love and deeply committed to each other, but we also know there's things out there that are beyond our control that we have to be a united front and stand against. And I thank you guys so much for giving us this break, giving us this relief, letting us hang out with our friends where we can laugh a little bit. It really is important to you guys.
We love you all. Love you guys wherever you are in this world. I know there's some of you that are up really, really late, or it's really, really early in the morning. We're so thankful that you're here. I hope you guys have a wonderful night, day, whatever. Love each other. Be kind to each other. And I will catch you guys next Saturday on my last night of this contract. Bye, everyone. Love you.
And she's gone. Now you're stuck with me for the last 30 seconds. Thank you guys for showing up. If you had a couple hours to waste of your life, then what better place to waste it than with Gen X Talks? We covered a few things that were important. We covered a lot of things that were just silly. And we hung out and we had a good time. Just like at any bar, everybody drinks, everybody participates. We shoot the shit. We solve the mysteries of the universe. Why? Because the truth is at the bottom of the glass. And when you drink and you find that truth, you say it out loud, you can't stop yourself. Well, it's going to be a big week. It's going to be a tough week. We're not going to miss any shows. We're going to soldier through it. But if I were to explain to you the depths that we're going to do, we gotta lace them up real tight. We gotta holster up because this one's going to be one hell of a week. It's a make or break week for us on a lot of levels. We thank you guys for being part of it. We will post things on the threads, on the subscriber threads. If you're a member of YouTube, you're going to get to see some cool shit. Facebook, the General's Lunchbox, you're going to get to see some cool shit. The ultimate one is Patreon. If you're a member of Patreon, you get all the cool shit plus an email. It's really important. We're going to head over to Discord now and hang out with a bunch of you guys. Discord is just chat rooms. Discord is just chat rooms where Generation X hangs out. It's where all of us hang out between live streams. It's what we do. There's all sorts of topics and all sorts of things. Lionheart is the supreme overlord of Discord. You got a problem, you got a question, find him. Now, he passes off the grunt work to Trippy. So if Trippy, Pineapple, or Lionheart approaches you, they're friendlies, cease fire. Okay? Put your weapon down. They're friendlies. But I got to go. I got to get out of here. There's a bunch of stuff I got to do, things I got to attend to. Thank you guys so much for being part of this. Wherever you're listening from, AM, FM, Sirius XM, or anywhere around this planet on the Armed Service Radio Network, promise you one thing. We would be nothing without you. And I catch you guys on the flip side.